shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so...
Hi, I'm Jamie from Terrapin Travel Co., and you are watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, it's kind of fun to see those Christmas decorations in the background of that one. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Thursday, July 17th. I guess it could be like Christmas in July, right? I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the show. It's so important to get the word out for some of our great nonprofits and businesses and cool people that we interview. If you could share and like and comment, it's so appreciated because that helps tell the algorithm that you enjoy the show and to show it to more people like you. That's what we need. I don't have a huge marketing budget. I get out there and try to do as much as I can to promote these great, like I said, nonprofits like Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And great people like John Boogie Signs, who I talked to later in the show today, and Glenn VanLandingham, who started with his wife a website called epicfrederick.com. Of course, we're also going to do Morning Roundup with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD, and always talking about the cool events happening in and around Frederick, but can't do it without your help. Want to say good morning to Mama Cone, rising and shining. That's right. She's going to go visit her sisters today in Washington, D.C. with my sister as well. So nice to have everybody close. Family is everything, especially for us. So make it a thoughtful Thursday. Oh, I'll be thoughtful, sure. Want to say good morning to Drew. Hope you're having an awesome day so far. I believe that's our Drew from Salty Seahorse. Can't wait to get down and visit their property in Corolla, North Carolina. Are you still looking maybe to get away for a little bit? Maybe in the early fall? I believe they still might have some openings for you after the busy part of summer. So I recommend you check out the Salty Seahorse and maybe have a next vacation or maybe for next summer if you want a place to go. But I'm going to be covering all of that very, very soon. And Sleep in Heavenly Peace is the beneficiary of all the Good Morning Frederick merch sold at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, open today through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Stop by, pick up your Good Morning Frederick magnet, which we have sitting out on the front step. You can put that on your vehicle, and you may have a chance to win $100 with our Watch and Win promotion, which starts right after summer. So right Labor Day, day after Labor Day. So go grab your free Good Morning Frederick magnet at the home of everything Frederick. Or whenever you see us out and about, we will have them for you. All right, it is Thursday. We are barreling toward the end of the week. And let's get this show started to get us closer to Friday. Got to thank our show's sponsor, Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They understand how pain can hold you back. Save $400 on your first visit and be on the road to feeling better for just $50 when you mention Good Morning Frederick. Book your appointment now. Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, dedicated to helping you achieve your wellness objectives. MidAtlanticChiropractic.com for details and more information. They're fantastic there. And I just got to say, I couldn't be doing this show every single day without our wonderful sponsors, advertisers, and supporters. It is really a community effort to keep this going, and I appreciate each and every one of you so, so much. First of all, for those of you that watch the show every day, thank you. Thank you so much. I know I got my little advocates out there sharing the show, talking to people about it, letting people know who's on and all that great stuff, and sending me people I should interview. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Our advertisers and sponsors could not keep doing this without you, obviously. And I'm going to have some really, really cool opportunities coming up. If you're a local business and you want to be a part of this show, more than just an interview, I would love to talk with you about some great affordable opportunities to reach our audiences. We stream to 8 platforms every weekday morning, so I'm not sure where you're watching right now. Maybe comment where you've picked up the show, but we're on 6 Facebook pages, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I will say this: the best place to watch the show every single day is YouTube, and it's also the place to go to rewatch segments of maybe an interview that you saw or you want to show somebody else. If you just go to YouTube and go to our Everything Frederick Live channel, you can search on that channel for people I've interviewed. I've interviewed probably more than, I think we're at 660 people in a little over a year and a few months. And those interviews live forever on YouTube. So if you think, hey, I remember she was talking to somebody from Goldfish Swim School, you can go right on the channel, search for it, and only see that segment. You don't have to watch the whole 1-hour show or scroll through to try to find it. Each individual segment is uploaded to YouTube separately. So please go check it out. Subscribe if you can. And we really appreciate that as well. Also, I spend a lot of time, and my son helps me as well, keeping up with the Everything Frederick calendar. Our calendar culminates all the different events going on in and around Frederick. So whether it's a Downtown Frederick Partnership calendar or the Celebrate Frederick calendar or the Frederick County Public Libraries, pretty soon we're going to start putting up all the high school sports events going on so that you can support your local high school athletes, because attending these events is vital to the programs that exist at your local high schools. And these athletes are your neighbors and or your neighbors' kids. And we want to get you out there. We want to make sure you know that there are a ton of events going on in and around Frederick every single day. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring on Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car, Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Well, good morning.
Well, hi there. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
Unfortunately, Chris is too busy watching himself on TV. He was on TV yesterday, and that's all. I mean, the segment has been on like 3 times, and every time he has stopped what we're doing and he just started staring at himself. It's like, man, look at me.
He texted me yesterday. I didn't get a chance to see it, so I'm going to have to look for it. But so Chris and Tim were on CBS?
Yes, national news.
National news. So
national
what was
news.
About
Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
So comments on Jeffrey Epstein and the much to do about the list. And Chris was so excited that he was on TV. He's like, I'm on TV, and I had to tell him, and I hope he doesn't hear this. I hope he's not on yet. His mother said it, and I said it. He looked fat. And that really hurt him. That hurt his ego a little bit.
30 or 40 pounds.
Right, yes. And he's a big guy, and he was wearing a black shirt in a black chair. And, but he did say, well, I got an opportunity to flex. So that's all he really cares about. If somebody sees the muscle. But
yeah, this is really gaining a lot of momentum. And of course, the mainstream media is, of course, picking up on that. Oh, God, here we go. Look at this.
Yeah. There he is.
National and beloved TV star.
Whoa! How did I get on there? Who hacked in? Who hacked into my computer over here?
What? Look, I think it's really gaining momentum in the mainstream because anything that can continue to maybe cause chaos with what's happening, they just love it. But I haven't seen it yet, Chris. You're national and beloved by me, but I know now again. So you guys have been on a podcast of somebody else cheating. You were on a national news program cheating. It's so good though.
Right.
So real quickly, I don't know, somebody else, it must have been CBS who hacked into my thing here. Normally down there it says WFMD, but it says CBS News. I don't know.
Are you the latest anchor now? Is that what it is?
I think
he's open. Tryout?
Yeah, he's got to leave early because he's got to buff out all Scott McFarlane's shoes today.
Well, I was told that I'm like that what's his name, Walter Concrete, that big news guy. I'm the new Walter Concrete right here. That is me, Chris Michaels. I don't want to brag or nothing, but I'm just saying. So,
well, you know what? You're absolutely right. You are the big, because that's you looked a little chunky there.
Look, Dani, just in case this could be a trivia question, okay? And look, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but a trivia question. If anybody ever asked you the trivia question, name one person in Frederick in 1 year who's been in the newspaper, on YouTube, radio, and on TV in 1 year. If who's that person? It would be this guy right here. This guy right here.
You are the man. You are the man. I don't know why just having you on my show isn't helping me more, but there you go. I don't know.
Well, so here's the other fun factoid that Chris has left out of this, is that he was on camera, but they didn't let him speak.
So there's a reason for that. No, I was told the reason for that, Bob. I didn't tell you this on air because I didn't want to seem too cocky. Okay, because you know me, I'm a quiet person.
Yeah, you're so humble.
You're
a humble servant.
Humble servant.
I was told by Seth MacFarlane the reason why they didn't use my voice is because they said my physique was good enough. Tim May didn't have that, so they had to use his voice. That's what they told me. Now, I'm waiting right now as I sit down. I'm waiting for my phone to ring for those modeling opportunities. For my face to be the next one on the big billboards in New York City. This face
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
Well, I can't wait till all those filmmakers come to Frederick. Just seek you out.
Right. Right. Well, that and the Big and Tall catalog company, the Duluth Trading, the Duluth Trading Company, all those, and yeah, and Weight Watchers, Fin,
Weight Watchers,
Ozempic,
Hey, listen, Bob's 100%. No. Bob's 100% right. I'm sure Ozempic will have me on. There'll be the before guy, and then there'll be me, the after guy.
There you
when
go.
You take Ozempic. So there you go.
And I'm saying that as a fat guy. So I don't want, with not the guns that guy has.
No.
No, listen, all joking aside, it was a really great opportunity. It was so great to see WFMD, no matter who's on there. Because honestly, normally if Frank would have been in, I wouldn't have stayed till 4:00. I was exhausted to do all that. But Frank was on vacation, so I stepped in to have that debate with Tim May, and it was great fun. And the one thing I wasn't wearing, I should have worn, was my Good Morning Frederick shirt.
All right. Yeah, kind of forgetting. I'm way down the totem pole, my friend. So my free merch giveaway, I'm not sure it's coming your way, but
Hey, look, no. Me and Bob were actually we had a debate on air about you, Dani. We had a debate on air about you, Dani, today, and the debate was, who does Dani love more? And Bob on Good Morning Frederick, and Bob said it was him, and I said I don't win many debates with Bob. But this one I did win. I said, Bob, no, it's me, because let me ask you this. What are you doing?
You need to do that in red pen. Red pen.
I didn't have any red pen. I'm sorry. I just,
Can I please finish my thought here, Dani? This is regarding you. I told Bob, I was like, no, Bob, Dani loves me more, because let me ask you this, Bob. Have you ever showed up to her house unannounced in the morning and just walking in her door? The answer was no, that was me. So that shows you that Dani loves me more.
Yeah.
Right. And you'll soon be getting a restraining order.
Right.
Oh, mercy. All right. Yeah. But it was good. It was good for them to come up to Frederick, get some thoughts about Frederick. And it's not the first time they've been up here. As Chris mentioned, they did a thing on local football. So I'm glad they're seeing and coming to our area to watch that. But, that wasn't the only thing on Frederick that was on TV last night.
Oh.
The second half of the secret restaurant with
right.
Gordon Ramsay.
I didn't watch part 2. How was it?
It was a typical, he left and he comes back and they go through and they fix up the restaurant and they had a couple bumps and stuff, but they cleaned it up. It looks really good. He brought in new furniture and stuff, and they've told you who the insider was, which I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't want to ruin it for somebody like Dani who will actually watch it.
Yeah, I'll have to pick it up on Hulu tonight and watch. My girlfriend was texting me last night. I just had so much on, I couldn't even do it. Yesterday, I'll have to say this. First of all, yesterday, I think I interviewed 5 or 6 people, and I'm actually working with a University of Maryland journalism student in her second year, Paige Trendell. We're going to do perspectives by Paige. She's doing the interviews, but I went along. And I got to tell you, I went to the Little Red Barn, had ice cream, and then did a couple of interviews in Brunswick, which I haven't been to Brunswick enough. I don't know why. Such a cool little town. And then wrapped up the day at Rocky Point Creamery, again with ice cream. So
yes.
I pretty much, that was my thing.
Rocky Point on point.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So good. Got to sit down with Chuck and Emily Snyder and find out, really, what an operation. And I have so much respect, like your family growing up, Bob, dairy farmers in this area who are advocating for our local agriculture and keeping it alive. They've been there. I think since the 1880s, he was telling me, several generations farming that same land and making it work with that ice cream at the front. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
so
right.
delicious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with ice cream. You
No,
really can't.
no.
I
I
mean,
had it for brunch and lunch, and it was an excellent day.
Now, what's your go-to flavor?
Oh, I am vanilla all the way.
Really?
I mean, honestly, I did have one with sprinkles. I did go a little on the outside. Look, I am that probably pretty much describes everything about me that you need to know. But they did tell me, though, vanilla, most popular flavor. But you know what I tried at Rocky Point? I think it's called, oh gosh, I don't even remember. They have Old Bay ice cream.
Yes.
It's caramel. Do you say caramel? Caramel? Caramel?
I say it depends. I'm usually a caramel guy, but
Caramel. Okay.
I try to be caramel.
I think it's caramel. So I say that it's vanilla with caramel and Old Bay. And they said that they just kind of tried it and there's a cult following. I loved it. I loved
Really?
it. Little salty, little sweet. Oh, it was so good. So anyway.
So they make a ice cream. You can get it at certain places, but they do the vanilla. They'll do the caramel, and then for the salty part, they'll put little pieces of pretzel in it.
Oh, that's good too. I like that.
Yep. I'm a mint chocolate chip guy. I love mint chocolate chip. Yep, I love mint chocolate chip. I love chocolate. Love all ice cream. It doesn't really matter. Chocolate chip cookie dough. I like. So we'll go over to Beef and Buns in Paradise sometimes, and they have the flavor of the month, though, like creamsicle, or my wife loves the black raspberry.
Nice.
But
they were making raspberry ice cream when I was there too. Chris, what's your go-to ice cream flavor?
I'm a vanilla guy. I don't like chocolate. I actually hate chocolate ice cream. I like vanilla, but I mean, Old Bay in your ice cream. Come on, Marilyn.
So good. So good.
Look, can I complain? Can I complain if I may, please, really quickly? Me and Bob are always debating on pineapple on pizza, which I think is disgusting. Okay. Now I saw at a local pizza establishment, Dani Gurrie. Listen to this. Old Bay on pizza?
Yeah.
Come on now, Marilyn.
I put Old Bay on everything. I put Old Bay on my vegetables. I put Old Bay everywhere. Yeah.
Big, tough, working guy. Look at my muscles. I'm from New York. I'm tough. I'm this. But, ew, I can't handle something different. Oh, poor Chrissy.
That's not different.
Chrissy, it's okay, Chrissy. Don't worry about it.
That is a slap in the face to all New Yorkers and all Italians out there. Can you imagine? Look, I'm all for democracy. I love democracy, but it should be illegal. Let me explain something. The 3 things you don't do when you walk into an Italian pizza joint in New York: 1, you don't ask for pineapple on your pizza. 2, you don't ask for Old Bay. And 3.
Well, that's because New Yorkers have no taste, number 1. And number 2, let me just ask you. Let me just ask you a question.
Number 3.
Well, no, number 3. Let me just ask you a question. When's the last time you lived in New York? How old were you?
Oh, years ago, but that doesn't matter. The point is, it doesn't matter. You do not put. Let me tell you number 3: a knife and fork.
Well, that's because you're Neanderthals.
It's like a taco. Okay, are you going to use a knife and fork to cut a taco? No, you take the whole taco and you put it in your mouth.
I mean, I have to admit, I do not do the knife and fork thing, but trying different things on pizzas, absolutely. And I'll just say this: no longer is New York the quintessential place that we look to for any advice. That's all I gotta say.
Now I gotta look up what quintessential means. I wish you would stop doing this to me, Dani. You try to have a conversation, you use words I don't know what they mean, and I can't argue with you.
Well, you sent me down the path yesterday when you said opine, so there you go.
Yeah,
you started it.
Again, only because I hear Bill O'Reilly consistently on our station, and he said the word opine.
Okay,
there you go.
All right, do we have any news happening locally?
Oh God, yeah, news. Sometimes I forget the original concept of Bob and I being. I said Bob and I. There you go. Of Bob and
good
I
for
being
you.
on the show was 5 minutes just talking news, weather, and sports, and here we are.
Yeah,
Up a rabbit hole.
That's how it started.
yeah. That's okay. We don't have some of us don't have another job to go to.
Right.
Okay, all right. I'm looking here. All right, now I'm gonna get serious here for a second because we do got some serious news. I try to get serious here. No,
Okay.
this is. I keep reading this and it drives me crazy. A Brunswick woman being held in Bedford County, Pennsylvania, on molestation charges. It seems like every time, and I said this to Bob this morning, it's driving me nuts. It seems like and I'm not exaggerating, okay, when I say this. Every time we come to work, every morning, we're hearing on the news some kind of molestation charges going on, and it's in our area. When I say our area, I mean the 4-state region. Something's got to give. I don't understand what's going on. A Frederick man pleaded guilty to assaulting a gate agent at Dulles International Airport earlier this year. And this is something that Bob and I were really upset about. PSEG has filed a new lawsuit seeking access to properties to conduct surveys. Of course, most people in Frederick County are against that. So can you imagine? They are suing homeowners for not being allowed to go on their property, Dani, to survey. Suing homeowners, not the county, not the state, homeowners. That's crazy to me. And 7 people were injured in a pickup truck accident late on Tuesday night. Of course, you can head to our website, WFMD.com, to see the full news stories that I just talked about. And getting into weather real quickly, we are looking at currently, it is 79 out there. And they're going to get to a high of 95, so it's going to be warm today, mostly sunny skies. This morning, you'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms developing during the afternoon time, and we're going to get down to a low of 73.
Oh, it's going to be a hot one.
Yeah, it's going to be very uncomfortable.
Frederick Keys fell in the second half opener to the Mahoning Valley Scrappers last night, losing 12-2 at Eastwood Field. Keys could not keep up with the high-powered Scrappers offense, who finished with 14 hits. They'll look for the second game to kind of even it out tonight. Indiana Fever might be without star guard Caitlin Clark again. Got injured right before the end of the game last night against the Connecticut Sun, and another injured groin for her. All-Star break is officially over. The Nats start a home game homestand against the Padres, and the Orioles on the road to take on the Tampa Bay Rays. Those all start tomorrow. And there you go. That's a look at sports.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day.
Have a wonderful day, my friend.
And that rhymes with old. And that rhymes with Old Bay.
Have a good one.
For the foreseeable future, I might just keep this up, okay, on here. Just saying.
A legend in his own mind. A legend in his own mind.
That's right. Bye. Oh, gracious me. All right. We got to take a quick break. Then I'm going to update you on what's happening in Frederick, and we're going to get right to John Boogie Signs, a local drummer and instructor, and then Glenn VanLandingham. He's from epicfrederick.com, and they featured Good Morning Frederick, which I'm so grateful for. We're going to get to all of that just after this.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
All right, it is time to find out what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. That's right, Taco Bar is located in West Point Plaza, just off Route 40 in Frederick, and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And then Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. All 3 locations have amazing, authentic Mexican food at an affordable price. And Hagerstown's Taquito has the same food, obviously, but a drive-through experience. So if you're passing through Hagerstown and maybe on your way up to Pennsylvania or heading to Western Maryland, who knows, you can stop at Taquito, get it through the car. But I got to tell you, eating a taco, even a street taco in the car, don't recommend. But you can sit out at their lovely picnic tables and enjoy the great food. TacoBar1.com or TaquitoByTacoBar.com for more information. All right, got an update. We're up to 139 pairs of shoes. I'm almost halfway. Need some more help, though. Hoping you guys can chip in a little bit through PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App. If you have a couple of dollars you can throw my way, I'd so appreciate it. I'll do the shopping for you. I've been scouring all the shoe places for clearance items, okay? And if you see any shoe sales going on, please let me know. I know people have posted about off-Broadway. I found some at Walmart. Doing what we can. Our goal is 5,000 pairs of shoes as a club for Key City Rotary. But my personal goal is 300 pairs of shoes, and I'm getting there, but I can't do it without you. Now, if you want to do the shopping, you find a great sale, like my girlfriend Pam brought me some shoes she found on clearance for just a couple dollars each. Then you can drop them off at the Home of Everything Frederick. Again, Wednesday to Sunday, 11 to 4, or those other organizations listed on screen, including Ken's Automotive and Transmissions. And they will take them for you, and I'll go pick them up from all those places. So, and if you have some, I'll come pick them up from you, or make sure you can drop them off at a time that is convenient if it's not during business hours of those locations. You can also buy your tickets to Souls of Joy on August 8th from 6 to 9 p.m. We're at the Arc at Market Street with live music from the Learned Doctors. We've got beer, wine, seltzers, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and desserts all included in your ticket. Plus, your ticket is going to help us to buy more shoes for the kids in Frederick County. Now, look, these shoes are distributed through 5 organizations: Children of Incarcerated Parents, Boys and Girls Club of Frederick, Girls on the Run, the Housing Authority, and SHIP. So, the Student Homelessness Initiative Partnership. So, we don't decide who gets the shoes. They do. They come and actually pick them for the youngsters that they have. And I say youngsters, kids from kindergarten all the way up through 12th grade. So if you find adult-sized shoes, even larger sized shoes, especially for young men, those seem to be the ones that we get the least of. But even for the younger kids, starting at 5 or 6 years old, all the way up, they could really use your help. And because the Housing Authority is also involved, even younger than school aged would be fine. They'll be able to use them. So preferably closed-toed shoes, but certainly we'll take whatever, and they will be happy to distribute them to the people who need them. All right, today, July 17th, of course, We got Summerfest Family Theater that kicks off right after this show finishes every Thursday for the next few weeks. Also at 3 o'clock, Intro to Creating a Graphic Novel is at Thurmont Library, and then Alive at 5 from 5 to 8 p.m. on Carroll Creek. Tomorrow, you have Frederick Fandom Fest. It's a Dungeons and Dragons improv show at Sieber Arts Library at 1 o'clock. And then it's Middletown Movie Night at Remsburg Park in Middletown. They're showing Moana 2. On Saturday, 9 to noon, Sleep in Heavenly Peace is having a bed build. You can sign up for that. 10 to 2, it's Wrench and Ride, Cars and Coffee Car Show. That is in Charlestown. It's free to attend, family friendly. You can head over there. 11 to 4 p.m., this is where I'll be, Asbury United Methodist Annual Community Block Party. It's on West All Saints Street with tons of vendors. I think almost 100 booths will be set up along the street of All Saints, and there's free food, free health screenings, school supply giveaway, and you can drop off your Souls of Joy donations to me. Pick up your Good Morning Frederick magnet to maybe win during our Watch and Win promotion. We'll also have some other goodies to give away, including t-shirts and things like that. So come see me Saturday, 11 to 4. And then from 3 to 7, you can listen to me on WFRE. How do I do that, you ask? Magic. It is absolute magic, but I will be over there doing my show from 3 to 7 p.m. A little bit of back and forth keeps me busy, that's for sure. I'd say keeps me young, but if you look at my grays, you know that that's not true. All right, coming up next week, let's see what we got. We got the Reptile Adventures on the Double with Maryland Double Deckers. They're stopping by the home of everything Frederick. And we've got Sleep in Heavenly Peace bed delivery, which I recommend you sign up for. And on July 22nd at 5 p.m., you can explore the world with Colette, one of the most trusted names in travel, guided tours on the premium side. You can learn all about them at Antietam World Travel Service, located right at Old Farm Road. And July 26th, Maryland Double Deckers has Brew with a View. We got a ton of events coming up toward the end of July and into August. We're going to keep you up to date with all of these. And if you want to see all the events happening every single day, all you have to do is go to that link that's in the description of the video you're watching right now. You'll see the link to the Everything Frederick calendar. And what I suggest you do when you go here is look on the agenda or schedule, I think it says. Look at the schedule, because that's going to give you the starting time of every event, and you're going to be able to see it in a more clearly organized fashion. Because I got to tell you, we have no less than 40 or 50 events that are going on every single day in Frederick County. And if you want your event included, all you have to do is email it to me, everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, or send it to me through social media, and I will do my best to get it on the show. If you want me to talk about it, I can do that, of course, as well. Just $25 for 5 days, $40 for 10 days, and I'll mention it on the show. All right, one more quick break, then we're back with John Boogie Signs, a local drummer and instructor. And we got Glenn VanLandingham. He's with epicfrederick.com, and we're going to learn about that passion project he and his wife are doing. All of that comes up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Oh, all right. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They also take care of your windows and gutters and can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. All you have to do is let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, let's find out who is making our market more beat friendly. Market Makers is sponsored by Maryland Lottery, where you got tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details, plus you can download their free app to scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. All right, I got a chance to sit down with John Boogie Signs. Oh my gosh, I'm so uncoordinated. You get to see it in a little bit of sped up version because it was mind numbing. Here we go.
Right, today I'm at Making Music with Johnny Boogie Signs.
Hello, hello, hello.
So I am so glad to have this opportunity. First of all, this show is so a blessing for me because I get to know more about people that I've known for a while, but not really known,
right?
Which is really cool. So how long have you been playing music?
Since I was 11 years old in the 6th grade, Liberty Elementary.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you grew up right here in Frederick County.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant. Yeah.
Which I'm very happy for that.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky.
It's a great space.
Yeah.
Great space.
Uh-huh.
So drums were always your thing?
Well, first instrument was a guitar my grandmother bought me. And as everyone knows me, I can't sing, tune. I'm just a drummer.
Yeah.
So the guitar lasted for a very short while.
Okay.
And I was in Liberty Elementary, and I remember walking across the auditorium and tapping on a blue sparkle Slingerland snare drum. I love this story, and it shot through me like a lightning bolt. Oh, I remember it. And you know, my awesome mom let me learn how to play drums in the basement, Mount Pleasant, thank God, big house.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just can't get enough of it. And 60, and I'm still.
I know. And you are a musician full time. I mean, you teach 3
days a week.
Yeah.
And I'm in a handful of outstanding musical acts. So yeah, I'm very happy right now.
Yeah, you've gotten yourself, and how I know the music scene is kind of there. Everybody kind of knows everyone.
Yeah, we're like one big band, sort of.
It is.
Yeah,
yeah,
which is fun.
It is, but you know, you play with the likes of Freddie Long. You've got your what do you got here? Look at him. You got a Acute Triangle who just played at the Key City Rotary Low Key Fest.
Yes, the Acute Triangle is my 3-piece.
Okay.
With Christy Foster from Poverty Ridge fame.
Yeah.
She's unbelievable. And Bobby Majors from Motor Smoke and Triple Lindy, bands like that.
Yeah.
And then we called it the Acute Experiment because we needed a bigger act for the Rotary and things, right? So that new band is called 4-Piece Pie.
Okay.
Because there's 4 of us.
I love it.
So you think Bobby Majors actually named us.
I like
Acute Triangle's 3-piece, 4-Piece Pie is with Zach Maybe on the bass, so round out the sound. I'm also in Freddie Long's band, drummer. Long Boogie Combo, which is Fred and I, which is killer. Michelle Hannon and One Blue Night, which is a outstanding. I just keep saying that because musicians, we're all I guess in our tenure now, and we all know what we're doing to say it respectfully. Yeah. So that's why I say I'm just surrounded by such killer players.
Yeah, I love it.
So Michelle Hannon and Jason, One Blue Night, that is a country bluegrass thing. Oh. Then we play 3-piece, Jason, Michelle, and I, for Redmonds in smaller rooms. Yeah. And I just picked up Lauren Hill. Do you know Lauren Hill?
Yes, I've seen her in the Live at 5.
Oh, she's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So her and I have a little combo if somebody needs some good music. And last but not least, Billy Harrington and I hang out
Yes,
sometimes.
and you've done some stuff for me previously with Billy Harrington at an event.
So being a drummer, I have the ability just to hop right in there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I love it.
But you have to know the music.
I mean, sort of. As long as it's not Rush 2112 or some Soundgarden side. I mean, it's all boom, chick, straight beat, shuffle beat. It's all right there, right?
Yeah.
So it's a blessing to be a drummer in that aspect.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. So you don't have to really know notes that people are playing.
That's impressive, isn't it? Those musicians like Freddie with the keyboard, he just knows so many songs.
He
does.
How do you know
that,
His
man?
catalog is unbelievable.
Yes.
It is unbelievable.
Pleasure to jam with him too.
What do you like about teaching?
Well, it's more like sharing for me. I just like sharing everything I've picked up from just my journey.
Yeah.
Because coming up through school, I have the ability just to read basic note value, 1 and 2 and.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I mean, one of my sayings is don't be lazy.
Yeah.
So come in here and share everything I've picked up from next generation to some of my awesome, we'll call them happy hour friends, okay, that have seen me play drums for so long. Like, why don't you come in the studio? And once I get them in here, they love it.
Oh, I bet.
So yeah, it's more teaching, more like sharing and just, passing on.
Yeah. And you were telling me you share with kids very young,
5
all the way.
years old.
5?
Oh, they're bruisers too. Those little kids, man, even in this room, I can take some drums, but them boys roll in here. Like they got 2 little hammers, and I'm like, man, but that's me though. When I was little, I'm like, go at it, boy.
Yeah.
Drums are such an expression.
All the way up to the retired folks. They're just reliving some.
Yes.
Yeah, I love
They're
it.
like, Johnny, please show me that.
Yeah.
Lady, come on in. Yeah. So I'm at making music right now. And I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's a blessing to be at this store.
Yeah.
This family-run business.
Yeah,
is
right on North Market Street, kind of across from Dublin Roasters. Really great. And you get the opportunity to kind of spread your knowledge. So did you play all the way through high school?
Yeah, marching band, concert band. That enables me to, like some drum books and things, and people bring in some scripts, and I can read that. But you have to have the language to communicate with other musicians too. I want to show everyone how to read basic note and play. So we do some books, some fun. That way when you get with other players, somebody says come in on the 3 and, well, you got to know what that is. So that's what I share.
I love it. I love it. Where do you have a memory of being on stage that's just really kind of personifies all the stuff you do, or is it just every single...
Well, you know what? Yes. Like the big stage is awesome. Okay. You're like, up there like king of the hill, but also some of the best moments I've ever had have been just in the corner with some of my lovable musicians, and the people are close.
Yeah.
Not to sound like an old man, but I'd rather entertain just a handful of good people.
Yeah.
Right. But the big stage, I've played some cool stuff too, from Sloppies to Richard Marx way back in Straight Shooter days, opening for a bunch of nationals. I've had that big feeling too.
Yeah.
But I just like the small rooms lately, just intimate.
It is intimate.
So you can hear exactly, and I can chat. That's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But I like playing the Alive 5 stage too, though.
I know.
So keep me in the
fun,
running.
we had
a ball that we beat the weather, didn't we?
I know.
We had a ball that night.
We did. We had a great time. And look, I think it says a lot, though, that you're able to move amongst a lot of these musicians from a lot of different groups. It says a lot about you, actually, because
appreciate it.
Sometimes it's not so easy to have people just sit in for a session or two, or jump in or out. And
you got to kind of be on, got to have your mind right, but it only takes a minute.
Yeah.
And any drummer will tell you that. It takes 1 minute, you settle in, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
It's a pleasure. Remember, I am 60 now, so I'm thinking, man, I better have a handle on this.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No, I cannot. I
cannot.
Can't believe it, because sometimes it's, we all feel like we're still in our 20s until the next day.
Especially like around these drums and stuff, right?
All right. So I'm going to have you share a little bit with me, and I'm going to try to do some stuff.
Excellent. Hop down there.
So I'm going to turn this around. I'm trying to get us both in here.
Go ahead.
I think I can do it. Oh, yeah.
You
okay. Yeah, I got us both. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Are we rolling?
I'm not very coordinated. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so
all right.
right foot on the bass drum pedal.
Yep.
Hit that a couple times.
Do you push with your toe?
Well, there's two ways. Either you leave your foot on the pedal, and you want to use your ankle, kind of like the fulcrum, because you want to use your body.
Yeah, I know.
The thing about
Drummers use their bodies.
Is, yes, it's like how we're, our anatomy, how we're made.
Okay.
So either your foot stays down and you're like this,
Uh-huh.
or for volume and whatnot, you lift your heel up,
and
then you can press with your toes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right, and your foot gets to rocking.
Okay.
That got you inspired right there.
Yeah,
didn't
it did. It did a little bit.
All right, so we're going to do this. The hi-hat is like the clock on the wall. Tick,
Okay.
tick. You're going to count it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's one measure, okay?
Okay,
You're going to play the bass drum on 1.
Oh, God.
And the snare drum on 2.
Okay.
And it's everything is either with something. So nothing is like
it's by itself.
right?
Okay.
So it sounds like this. 1 and 2 and.
Oh God. Okay, here we go.
Do it.
Okay, go wait to choose this. So it's
1 and very close.
Wait, too close. Okay, go ahead. Do it again. Do it again.
1 and 2 and 1 and.
Oh wait, shit.
Okay. Save the snare. You save that snare for 2.
Okay.
1 and 2. And.
Okay. So this is every single one.
Yeah, that's what I like to refer to.
Yeah,
Tick.
yeah.
This keeps the band in check. We'll
1 and
so hi hat. 1 and by itself. Right. 1 and 2.
Okay, gotcha.
And 2 is both hands.
Okay, gotcha.
Go for it.
Good Lord.
Go for it. You got
this
it.
is why kids are so good at this.
Because that brand new sponge. That's right.
I know.
Not to crack on my retired friends.
No,
but, oh
it's hard.
I'm like,
well, and left and right and 1 and 2. Okay.
No, the kids are awesome.
I know. Okay, so we got 1. Oh,
snare on 2. 1 and.
I can't even do that.
1 and both hands.
Okay.
1 and both hands.
2 and okay.
All right.
And then 1. Okay,
again.
let's do this again. Okay, we go.
Go for it.
1 and 2 and 1.
3 and 4 and. Then it's
not bad.
Not bad. I don't know if you're ready to sit in at the next rodeo game. Hey, you want to play a lot? Fun.
It looks so great. It looks so easy, but my brain just can't.
Say, look,
do
every
it.
song you've heard in the world, like 1 and like Billie Jean, right?
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you subdivide it. Yeah.
You're amazing.
Awesome,
You're awesome.
Hey, you did good though.
I didn't do good, but it's okay.
I'll see you every time. Every week this time.
I would need 18 hours of lessons just to get the 1 and 2 in.
We got time.
I love it.
We got time.
I love it. Well, you're the best. I really appreciate you.
Dani,
and Frederick appreciates you being a part of our community because you make it better, happier, and awesome.
My pleasure.
We appreciate everything you're doing.
My pleasure.
All right.
Nothing makes you feel older than not being able to do 1 and 2 and 3 and. Just shows amazing. Johnny Signs, so patient. Oh gosh, if your kids need drum or want drum lessons, why not do it at Making Music? All right, let's find out as well also who's making our market, keeping us posted for sure. Market Makers is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to make sure the food is as fresh as it can be when you get it. They cater large events like weddings and reunions and big corporate functions, all the way down to getting your food at the food truck. Find them at intensebarbecue.com and satisfy your meat tooth. Glenn VanLandingham reached out to me, let me know that Good Morning Frederick was featured on his social influencers part of Epic Frederick, and I got a chance to chat with him. Well, this job at Good Morning Frederick and in my media career has allowed me to meet some amazing people doing fantastic things who also love Frederick. And I ran across Glenn VanLandingham and his wife's website, Epic Frederick, and you guys mentioned me and you reached out to me, and I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much for joining us on Good Morning Frederick.
Well, thank you very much, Dani. Thanks for having me on Good Morning Frederick.
That's right.
Live and in
Epic
person.
Frederick meets Good Morning Frederick. I love it.
That's right. Finally.
Yeah. So you guys, when did you come to Frederick?
My wife's been here for 5 years. She's originally from Canada.
Okay.
Edmonton, Canada. She moved here 5 years ago. I moved to Frederick about 3.5 years ago, but I lived in Maryland growing up. So I went to high school in Prince George's County. So I've been around Maryland and DC for a long time.
And you were saying that you guys love to just get out and about, and you just kind of started writing about it on this website, and it's just kind of like your hobby. You enjoy it.
Yeah, that's it, Dani. I mean, we're kind of adventure junkies, my wife and I. That's part of what brought us together. We just love to do stuff. We do a lot of outdoor stuff. Like I told you, my wife's from Canada, so she's a big outdoor person. She loves to hike and bike, and I love to do those things too. But she's the real driver and all that. And then we love to just explore too. We're always looking for the next cool restaurant, winery, brewery, whatever. And
as I was going to say, when you said she was from Canada, I know a lot of Canadians. I figured, well, the breweries might be a good spot to find you guys occasionally.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And Frederick's got plenty of those to offer. And that's really cool because, when you go out and you have these experiences, being able to share them with other people or give people tips or pointers on things, to do, or if it's a hit or a miss or it's excellent, you need to check it out. I love that. And we have so many hidden gems in this county. I love that you guys are bringing some of those to the forefront for sure.
Frederick is just criminally underrated. I spent a lot of time growing up in Maryland and didn't know a thing about Frederick. And it wasn't until I met my wife that I started spending time here and realizing what an amazing place it is. And there really isn't.
Funny. If you grew up in PG County, I mean, it's literally an hour away, right? And here you are, it's like a world away.
Exactly. And sure, you can research, you can find, there's some great research out there on things to do in restaurants, stuff like that, but there weren't many, So what we've tried to do on our site is if you're coming to visit here, if you're coming for the weekend, or even if you're a resident here and you just want to know, give me some ideas of some breweries to go to or wineries or restaurants, we just share with you the ones that we go to that we like, right? Because we do a lot of this stuff. So that's all.
Yeah, I love it. And it's got a little bit of a personal touch as well, not just kind of like a very bland rating system. So what would you say if someone, I ask this a lot of my guests, if someone called you and said, Glenn, I got 24 hours to spend in Frederick, what must I absolutely do while I'm here? What would your answer be to that?
To me, the best part of Frederick is the downtown. I mean, the downtown is so cool. I don't think those of us that live here realize it, but just spending an afternoon or an evening in downtown, everything around Carroll Creek, all the restaurants and all the bars. I mean, we do it all the time. We'd love to go down there, find the cool new restaurant we haven't been to, bar hop, all the stuff that's going on at Carroll Creek. I mean, every weekend there's something going on there, right?
Yeah.
Just the sense of community there and the events that are always going on down there. So if I only had 24 hours, I would probably steer them towards that. Now, if it was one of my buddies, like one of my guy buddies, I would send them to the little cluster of breweries, that are down at Carroll Creek. Because you got Attaboy and Steinhardt and Idiom, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but it's a great little beer crawl area.
It is.
And again, I know I could go on this subject, Dan, if you want, so be careful. But, if you're a golfer, the golf around Frederick is unbelievable. It's, again, highly underrated. I would point you to some of the cool golf. So if you're a group of guys and you're thinking about where can I go on my next golf destination, weekend, Frederick's a great place.
I agree with you there. I think Frederick is missing the mark on the golf industry, tourism side of things, because like you say, we have a very cool downtown, and maybe when the hotel comes downtown, this will bring more of those. But I mean, the number of decent and really nice golf courses that you have access to from a short drive is really pretty incredible. My husband golfs, my brothers golf. And they could play at a different course, every weekend and not play at the same one twice in a month. It's pretty wild.
Absolutely. And I encourage golfers watching this, go to epicfrederick.com and look at our list of top golf courses, and you'll see exactly those ones that you're talking about. Yeah, and they are amazing. By the way, you brought up the new hotel, the Visitation Hotel and the White Oak Tavern.
Yeah.
I guarantee it won't be long before that's a travel destination venue. There will be people from all over the Mid-Atlantic. You're going to see it on all the travel blogs and all the social media.
First of all, it is gorgeous, and it's just it's a sight to be seen. The food at White Oak Tavern was amazing. The cocktails, the rooms are so cool, all a little bit different, and I think it's amazing what they've done there. And then you're going to have literally down the street the new convention center and hotel that's coming in a couple of years. You've got the new Banyan 3-level entertainment complex basically coming in down there off the creek too, and they hope to be open in January, February next year. So always evolving and changing, but I think all to add to the charm that is Frederick. And then if you're a history buff and you've not been to Frederick, you are not doing yourself any favors, really, I think.
For sure. Absolutely. I mean, we didn't get into that. There's so much history around Frederick for all different eras, right? So for history buff, tons of things to do around here as well.
100%. When did you guys start Epic Frederick?
We started it in 2023.
Okay.
So like most websites, it's still growing and relatively unknown. It's mostly word of mouth type stuff. But we post on it very regularly. I mean, it's pretty neat too. The article that I featured you in is basically a list of all the social media influencers in Frederick that we've gotten to know, right?
Yeah.
So we started doing this website where you meet all the other, online digital creators around Frederick.
Yeah. Well, we got to do a collab soon. I would love to meet your wife as well. So we'll have to plan that soon. Well, look, we appreciate that you guys do this because I know people find it so helpful when they're coming to a place. And I guarantee you, there are people that have lived here their entire lives and haven't gone to some of the places that you guys have featured on your website. So everyone should try each week to try a new spot, do something different, go to a different place and visit it. We've got so many great towns. Our county is huge and expansive. It's got a lot of great spots. All right. Do you have a top spot that you guys continue to go back to time and time again?
Yes, there's many, but if I have to choose a few, I mean, we love the White Rabbit. The White Rabbit is just like our go-to. It's kind of right in the middle of everything, but still hidden.
Yeah.
It's easy to get into, but hard to get into on the weekends.
Yeah.
It's simple. Yeah. It's a tavern with beer and cocktails and sandwiches and pizza, but it's elevated. So we love that. And we love up on Market. We think is also just a tremendous place. I mean,
I've not been there yet. I'll have to check that out.
Go to Up on Market either for brunch or go there for like a weekend dinner and order like a steak dinner with a bottle of Bordeaux. It's very European. You'll feel like you're in a bistro in Paris.
Yeah. Everyone has said that's amazing. Well, Glenn, look, I look forward to hanging out with you and your wife in person. We'll have to do some fun stuff in real life for sure. But in the meantime, you can check out Epic Frederick for lists and recommendations and reviews of some of the places we love here in Frederick County. And you got to go visit them. You got to. You're missing out if you don't. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, Dani.
Oh, I want to thank Glenn for joining us and for him and his wife for putting this all together. EpicFrederick.com, a compliment to Good Morning Frederick, of course. All right, that's it for the show today. Thank you so much for hanging around. I appreciate the likes and comments, and please get your friends to subscribe. That's going to help us to reach more people. All right, let's get out there. Happy Thursday. Let's be great, Frederick.